Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Packer Franchise Podcast. Obviously, the draft has been over and done with since Saturday, and I want to give you guys my opinion on the draft recap. So let's just get right into it. Overall, I think the Green Bay Packers did a great job drafting, especially, drafting the needs that we need on, offensive line and the safety position. I think Gutekunst, for the second year in a row, and obviously his second year overall, had done a pretty good job drafting a team. So let's get to the players real quick. 8 total players that were drafted: Rashawn Gary, Darnell Savage, Elgton Jenkins, Jay Sternberger, Kingsley Keke, Kadar Holman, Dexter Williams, and Ty Summers. I'll give you my favorite pick of the draft and my most underrated pick of the draft because, first off, people are wondering, what's your least favorite? I don't have a least favorite. Why would people have a least favorite pick in the draft? Every pick that you see on the screen is going to help impact the Green Bay Packers in some way. So I'm not going to be a person that's just negative. I'm not going to be a person that thinks, why do we draft this guy? Now, my favorite pick of the draft has to be Darnell Savage. First off, he is very fast. He is very, very fast. I want to say he ran like a 4.3 at the combine, 40-yard dash. And, I watched a bit of his highlights. He can definitely hit. And he can definitely, catch up to, the wide receiver. Like, if he gets a little burnt in the beginning, he can catch up to him real quick. So I really like that, and also like his attitude and his personality. So Darnell Savage is definitely my favorite pick of the draft, by far. Now I'm going to go with my most underrated pick in the draft. I don't know if you agree with it, but I think the most underrated pick, in my opinion, is Elgton Jenkins. And the reason I say Elgton Jenkins is because not only is, he's an offensive guard, which is really important to the Green Bay Packers right now, and I want you to remember, remember the stat. Yeah, he's from Mississippi State. Mississippi State was in the SEC. So think about the SEC with Alabama, Florida, and Florida's, going to be contenders for a college football playoff spot next year. With Kentucky, they had a pretty good bowl game last year, and all the other great teams. Elgton Jenkins, in the past 2 seasons, has played over 1,700 snaps. That's a lot of snaps, 1,700, and he only allowed 1 sack. Yeah, he allowed 1 sack over 1,700, snaps in the SEC, where they played Alabama, who's obviously the Patriots of the college football world, against Florida, which Florida produces very well pass rushers, and also, like Tennessee, Kentucky, just in a tough football conference. You're playing against all these great players. And the SEC is mostly an edge rushing conference. Like, they produce pass rushers very well. And we needed a guy like that going to the NFC North, where we have to face Khalil Mack, Everson Griffin, and now Trey Flowers twice a year. So I'm hoping Elgton Jenkins can keep up, which I think he will. I really, love the guy's game at the offensive line position, and I'm really excited to see what he can do. So I just gave my favorite pick and my underrated pick. Now let's talk about the other players. Rashawn Gary, very, very good player in my opinion. I don't care what people say. I don't care what other fans have to say, because ever since like when he first got drafted, everyone hated this pick, and I don't understand why. And the one thing that kind of bothers me is you bash on a pick, but you don't know if that player is going to be really good or not. Like, you know what I mean? Like the Giants, for example, like Daniel Jones. Yeah, I think they drafted a quarterback way too early because it feels like he's going to play for 3 seasons. But then again, Wonder how Packer fans kind of felt when they drafted Aaron Rodgers back in 2005. But anyways, back to, Rashawn Gary. It's just crazy that you're going to call him a bust after he was drafted, and also the fact that you're just going to ignore that he's a versatile player. He's a big player too. Big, strong, aggressive pass rusher, which we desperately need. And the one thing that hurt Green Bay was pass rushing into the quarterback. It never occurred in the past couple seasons. Green Bay could never get to the quarterback. Except for, a couple, here's and there's. But Rashawn Gary's like, 6'4", 278 pounds? I mean, that's pretty big. I mean, muscular big, not obviously, but, Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Rashawn Gary, dude. I think he's definitely going to help out with the team. I think with him, Mike Daniels, and all the Smith, the Smith brothers, Za'Darius and Preston. They're not brothers, but that's my nickname for the Smiths. But it's going to be a fun edge rushing into quarterback. So I'm really looking forward to it. Jay Sternberger, on to the next pick now, tight end from Texas A&M, who was a third-round pick, I believe, the 75th pick in the draft. I like it. I think, we need another tight end because we didn't really pick one up in free agency besides obviously signing Mercedes Lewis to a new contract extension. I wonder how Matt LaFleur is going to play with Jay Sternberger. Is he going to be a passing catch tight end, kind of like, Jimmy Graham? Or is he going to be like more of a blocking tight end than Mercedes Lewis? Which, it all depends, because like Mike McCarthy used Mercedes as a kind of a blocking thing, which, Mercedes is really great at. But I think early in the season, if Jace does get, a good bit of playing time, I think we'll see him doing blocking. But if he continues to, impress during preseason, also during the beginning of the season, I think we'll see him more as a pass and catch guy. And that's really exciting. So, yeah. Jay Sternberger, third-round pick from Texas A&M. And speaking of Texas A&M, we got Kingsley Keke, who is a defensive lineman from Texas A&M. Dude's strong, can get to the quarterback, and, he can definitely play, really well ball. I just watched, a couple of little highlight videos on YouTube of Kingsley Keke, and I'm really excited to see what he can do, because after watching his film, he, definitely be aggressive, can definitely go to the quarterback, and also, he ran a 4.9 at the 40-yard dash. Decent, pretty good. And just, really looking forward to it. Alright, now let's talk about Kadar Hallman, who is the 6th-round pick. And he went to the University of Toledo. He is he's 6 feet tall and weighs 190 pounds. Really excited for Kadar Hallman, honestly. It brings another, great, experience in the secondary and the backfield. I think I just said backfield, my apology. But, the secondary, and with, Jair and Kevin Kane, he can definitely, they can definitely teach him, And, kind of same with Darnell Savage, They can, produce him and help him out very well. And he also ran a 4.3, 4.36, which is pretty fast. So it's kind of like Rashawn Gary. So, all right, let's get to the final 2 picks. My dog's barking. I don't know if you can hear, but yeah, you probably heard it there. But let's get to the last 2 picks, and I'll give my conclusion. Dexter Williams, he is the running back from Notre Dame, I believe. Let me just... Yeah, running back from... Yeah, running back from Notre Dame. 5'11", 216. I mean, it's another addition at the running back. He ran a 4.5 and a 4.58 in the 40-yard dash. He rushed for 995 yards and scored 12 touchdowns on 158 carries, while also catching 16 passes for 133 yards, averaging 8.3 yards a catch and a touchdown. After doing a little research on Dexter Williams, I think he's more kind of like Jamal Williams. He can that combine like passing, catch and go and run and go, and it's gonna be really challenging to see like who's number 2 running back. Obviously, number 1's Aaron Jones, and I don't know if they're gonna do like switch to both Williams back and forth, like switch Jamal and Dexter. But we'll see. I mean, it's a great pick in my opinion. I kind of questioned a little bit because I'm like, do we really need another running back? But after seeing him play, I'm really excited. And last but not least, which I did, mention him on the page, Ty Summers, who was the last pick in the NFL draft. He was a linebacker at TCU, and like I say, he's a 7th round pick. And honestly, I'm looking forward to seeing Ty Summers play. He's a great player. Definitely also be aggressive to the quarterback. And I watched him do a live stream with one of my buddies, Real Pack Talk, last night. And he sounded, pretty confident and pretty... I mean, obviously you're going to be confident, but, like... He played quarterback also, which I did not know that. So he obviously knows, like, both sides of the footballs, which really helps, especially on defense. So, I'm really excited, see how he plays, and hopefully he can, help us out with the linebacking position. But overall, going back to the main screen, yeah, good old Roger Goodell. But overall, I love this draft. I think Green Bay did an excellent job drafting. I think Gutekunst, did great again. And honestly, I don't see anybody just, according to these other people, just being a buzz. I think they're all going to be great players. And I think each player is going to be helping us out really well to Brandon Lombardi's back to Green Bay. I'm really excited for defense. Honestly, though, I mean, offense, I think they'll be fine. I mean, Aaron Rodgers at quarterback. Aaron Rodgers will definitely help out, the young, like, tight end, offensive guard, and everyone that we drafted in offense. But, yeah, I'm really excited. And also, I contacted for the rookies. Darnell Savage, Ty Summers, Kadar Hollman, and actually I contacted 3. Actually, no, 4. Rashawn Gary, if they want to do a podcast. And I think I'm going to get one with Ty Summers here in the future, so looking forward to that. But, yeah, that's all what I got to say. Now, if I had to have a grade for it, probably A minus, somewhere around there. So, yeah, I mean, can't wait. Can't wait to see what happens, It's an exciting time in Green Bay, just like me and, Tom Grassi said on my podcast with him. It's an exciting time in Green Bay. And just cannot wait. So, alrighty, guys. You guys have a good one, and I will talk to you guys later. See ya.